Hello, everybody. It's Bound Mimic back for the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth episode 19, is it? Yeah, that sounds about right. Last run, we defeated Hushez the Blue Baby, completing the Circle of Revenge as it should be. Now then, what to do from here? Well, I kind of want to unlock the D6 for Isaac, but I don't want to play Blue Baby 3 times in a row. So, why don't we play... No, wait. I want to defeat Satan. So I'll go with Samson. Because Samson's fun enough. Finding ways to make him take damage in order to gain a lot of damage. You gotta take damage to make damage. You know what I mean? No such thing as free damage in this world. Especially not if you're playing as Samson, whose literal gimmick is that. So I want to unlock the Dark Room, and once I unlock the Dark Room, I want to beat it as Azazel. Then I want to unlock the Cathedral. Not the Cathedral. The chest. That's what I want to unlock. I'll do that because it actually makes the enemies drop more red hearts, which is really good with him. As much as I'd like to re-roll it into something better, this is actually a pretty good item. Plus, occasionally dropping Spirit Hearts when I'm hit is pretty awesome, too. So yeah, all in all, I think that was a good decision. I planned that. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I intended to do. Aha, I'm so clever. A real combat strategist, you know? Well... So, what do we want? Well, I would like something that I can take damage with, like the IV bag or something. I would like a bomb to get that marked rock, but I'm not sure how likely that is. So, that's my main two things. I want something like an IV bag. I don't think that there are any other spacebar items I take damage. No, wait, I unlocked the Razor with Eve. So that's something. Now then. So I want either the Razor or IV bag. IV bag would be better because that actually gives me something. I may as well go to the next floor because, yeah, there's only like a room over there. Maybe 2 rooms at most. But there's nothing of importance there, most likely. Maybe it's a mini boss, one of the sins, but I don't really care. Hey man, you only live once. Why waste it on things like that? Well, plenty of reasons. For one thing, it could potentially make my run significantly easier. It could give me health that would be very useful in doing devil deals. Really could be useful for a number of things, so I don't know why I was so hard at it. I apologize, game. But I'm still not going to go there, because I stick by my decisions. Stem cells. Stem cells are alright. Not great, not bad, they're alright. The sad part about going to this next floor is that I lose my damage bonus. And because I have no Spirit Hearts, I can't take any damage to get it back up. So, my main thing is that I would love an arcade, except for the fact that an arcade is literally impossible on this floor on account of the fact that I have 0 coins. And you need at least 5 for one to spawn. And there's also the fact that... Well, actually, that's about it. It's literally impossible. That sums it up perfectly. Also, just a side note, I still hate Curse of the Lost. That is all. I am so lucky I didn't walk into that right now. Ha! Take that. But you didn't see that coming. Alright, well there's the boss fight. I want to take on the boss fight so I don't have to worry about taking damage for the rest of this floor, because I still want to find the treasure room somewhere. So that's what I'm aiming for right now. Defeat the boss, don't take damage. All good. Little horn. Okay. I want to destroy that fire because it will hurt me. Just watch. Or at least I would say just watch if it weren't for the fact that it's already dead, and so literally cannot do so. On account of the fact that it does not actually exist. Did that just go into the hole? Because it just vanished without me breaking it. Huh, that's kind of cool. Alright, and now you're dead. Come on, little horn. Spawn some bombs so I can blow you up. But I have to focus on these things so they don't kill me. Ah, not gonna catch me on that. Okay. Come on. Bombs. Bombs will make this so much easier for me. Ah, of course. He ran away at the last possible second. Oh well, I'm not too concerned. I can do this. I don't know, Little Horn is a pretty interesting boss fight. Like, he's one of the few interesting basement bosses, because let's face it, most of them are pretty boring. Like, Pin is literally a waiting game, you just have to wait for him to jump up and avoid that. But even Pin's more interesting than some of them. Monstro? Really? He jumps. He occasionally shoots at you. Admittedly, the kind of shooting is kind of cool, but my point still stands. He's a boring boss. Larry Jr., seriously. Gemini. Gemini's kind of interesting, but only kind of. Meat. What's in here? You know, I don't know what to think about this. Let's not do it. Because frankly, red health is much more valuable for Samson. Ow. So I'm just going to avoid it. Go for an Angel Room run. It's about time I do more of those. You know how it is. I'll take Flatworm. Makes my shots more interesting. Awesome. As far as I know, it doesn't have any downsides. I don't know if it technically has upsides or not. I don't know if this actually has a difference for its hitbox or not. Alright, I'm not going to go in there. I want to look for the treasure room. And then the second I find it, I'm leaving because I don't feel like blindly groping around this place. Seriously, I hate Curse of the Lost. Makes me feel, well, lost. Not everything I can say can be clever, you know that? Now then. Oh, where is it? Here it is. See, I knew it wouldn't lead me astray. Okay. What else do I need to consider here? Well, I'm doing mostly an Angel Room run. I would still like to get out of those Angel Rooms, though, so I want a better way of taking health. Again, I could get the Razor Blade. There's no guarantee I'll get it. And so I'll be unhappy if I don't. It's sad that that's actually a good thing since I don't have one yet. The bean is not a very great item. It's a semi-decent item if you have literally nothing else to replace it with. It's not a totally useless one, to say the least. Ah, water. Water is nice. Regards to the maze. Slightly less annoying. Kill it. Ugh. Well, actually, it does damage to him when he's invulnerable, so I'm okay with that. See, the poison does a pretty hefty amount of damage. Does more damage than I do right now. I would love to get the 9-volt for it. Make it 1,000 times better. Well, so much my Angel Room. On the bright side, I now have a Spirit Heart and a half more than I had before. And add on that, I have more damage. So, is it really a loss? Well, yes. But not one that I care about. Ah. Well, at least I destroyed them via collateral damage. And in the end, isn't that all that matters? Dealing as much collateral damage as possible. I think so. We learned something today. That was really reckless of me, but I don't really care. I have plenty of health. Okay. Now then. Just have to be careful of these guys, because they throw that creep at you. That would not be good at this moment, because I don't want to take damage, other than the fact that I keep saying that I want to take damage. I'm not very consistent, is what I'm saying. There we go. Blow them all to hell. And I mean, with the Gimpy, I'll have decent amounts of health through the rest of the game, so... Between getting Spirit Hearts when I'm hit, and having enemies drop half hearts sometimes. Ugh. Excuse me. Hiccups there. That was no good. Ah. Ouch. I was about to say take that, but then you made me take that, so... Yeah. Not my best work, I should say. Now, my ultimate goal is to go down to Satan. So as to unlock his unlocks and get that much closer to the Polaroid. Not the Polaroid, the negative. The negative is the one that appears there, that's right. I've totally played this game before. I'm not pretending to have done this before. Anyway... I should not have risked that either. One could almost think that I'm not very good at this. That's ridiculous. Who would ever go and do a Let's Play of something they're not very good at? Right? I mean, that would be a crazy person. What's in here? I kind of like that. Sorry, donation machine. Forgive me. Okay. Thanks to your generosity, I'll donate some back. Tear detonator. I wish I had more tears so there would be more on the screen when I do it, but... See that? That's really cool. Makes tears ups really valuable. Not that tears ups aren't. Ah! Awesome. Mom's perfume. For those who don't know, it's a... Well, actually, I think I mentioned it before, so if you've been watching this at all, you should know. You know, right? You know that it's a tears delay down, which is awesome. I don't really care about new messages about my computer right now. Sorry about that. Also, I never looked at the seed. ERBF 3EZ3. I should really make a habit of that. Something I've been saying like 4 times now and have never once actually done. See, tear detonator is pretty cool if it weren't for the fact that I don't have many tears on at once because of my insanely high shot speed right now. Can't I have the lazy worm? That would be awesome. I can't get that heart, which makes me sad. It's not quite Tammy's head, but it's better than, oh, Isaac's tears. So there's that. It's better than a not very good item. And really, isn't that all we want? Items that are better than other items. Tears up! See? I knew it wouldn't let me down. And with the tears delay down, the tears delay down is even more effective as a result. I'll use the prayer card, but I want to keep this. I don't need that much health. See, I did the math once, because I found the formula for it, and it turns out that a tears delay down is slightly worse than a tears up if you have no tears up to begin with. You start with Isaac's original tears. If, however, you have any tears ups, it becomes better. Because there's a square root involved in the calculation of it. So that there's diminishing returns on tears, whereas tears delayed down are straight up. Not to mention they can stack more or less indefinitely. Not really indefinitely. The reason being that it's not truly indefinitely because there is an actual hard-coded tears cap in the game in the sense of you literally cannot have more tears in this than... You literally cannot have tears above this. Not even tears. You can't have more tears than this on screen at once. However, that number was a lot lower during Rebirth. As far as I know, that was fixed during Afterbirth because soy milk seems to be a lot better than it was. Not great, mind you, just better. Okay. Nothing in the sacrifice room because I don't really care about the sacrifice room. Actually, why don't I use the sacrifice room? I never get to use it, so I may as well. See, when have you seen someone earnestly using this room? Was there a heart in the shop? Sorry, I apologize. Thank you. See, it wasn't so bad. I'm gonna use one more, and if it doesn't work, I'm just leaving. Ah! See, I try to be nice to you, and that's what you do to me. And now I'm close to death. Yay! Where was that heart? It's probably out of reach. Yeah, it's out of reach. Okay, gotta be really careful not to die here. So my stupidity doesn't kill me. Okay, it's actually not that great because you have to freeze for a second, and that could have been bad if there was any enemies in there. There wasn't, so I'm happy. Now I have a half heart more, so I have a full heart, which means I'm only in danger from champion enemies that can instantly kill me. Or Globins. Or possibly those guys. That was close. You know, Tear Detonator would be a better item if it had a smaller refractory period. It feels weird for me to use that term there, but that's technically accurate. I think. Unless that word doesn't mean what I think it means. Well, I am happy that you decided to shine your blessings on me, game. I will forever be grateful and praise your name. I don't feel like looking through the rest of it, especially since I have Holy Mantle now. Since I have Holy Mantle, I'm not in very much danger of dying. Other than typical acts of stupidity, which I am semi-known for. And by semi-known for, I mean extremely. I really need more actual damage. On an unrelated note, I intend to, once I've unlocked both the cathedral, both the dark room and, oh, the chest, that's it. Once I've unlocked both of those, I intend, well, it gives me some more damage. What do I intend to do? I intend to start doing challenges, that's right. Those things. The things that exist in the game. Right. Okay. Nothing in here, really. So, unless there's a drop. There might be a drop that'll be useful, like hearts. Hearts. Nope. Keys. I don't need more keys. I need bombs. Anyway. I intended to start doing challenges once I get that done with. So that I can start getting those either really good or somewhat decent items, depending on what they are. Like runes. Runes would be nice. Death's Touch is also really good. You know what sort of things. I don't need to tell you all this. Plus, then I get to start doing the Afterbirth challenges that I have not even touched yet. I get to see what exciting things lie within them. Alright. You're almost dead. There, see? Was it so hard to die? I don't think it was. To die, to sleep, now you're dead. See? So, I'm not looking for... I've somehow gotten amazingly lucky with angel deals. The fact that I've gotten 3 in a row despite having no good reason to be getting them. Unless there's something that no one's telling me about that I've done. Which is entirely possible. I'm not known for doing things on purpose. I will blow up the machine here, and then make use of Holy Mantle to get the items. Why not use the other one in the other room? That will be much easier to use on account of the fact that I don't have to go over spikes to get it to the items. Well, absolutely nothing. Let's just blow this up. Boom. That was useless. So I'm gonna blow up the other thing now. See if that's any more useful. Part of me wishes that Holy Mantle would count for the damage. On the other hand, that would be insanely overpowered. Paralysis. Well, that was certainly worth a bomb. Right? That was, not a complete waste of my time. Of course not. Do you think there's those in this game? Never. Anyway. I'm not likely making it to boss rush, so I'm taking that entirely off the table for now. It's not like the last run where I was able to somehow cobble that together despite all odds being against me. No. This is a genuine don't even dare think about it, let alone actually do it. Bad idea. Bad. I would love the wafer. The wafer would be awesome. Glitter bombs. I like glitter bombs. Getting items every time I blow something up. I like it. Boom. That was only a coin. But see, it's a thought that counts. And I have a spirit heart, so I can't complain. Not as a result of glitter bombs, but that doesn't really matter. You know, I probably could have made use of that. Sorry, donation machine. I keep doing this. There. You're not going to lose too much. 2 of clubs. Awesome. I get to blow up more stuff. At this point, I would love other bomb modifiers too. Or just pyro. Pyro would be good. Infinite items, basically. That was a really delayed 2 of clubs thing. It happened in the last episode too, when I was not sure what it said. I ended up listening to it later, and yeah, it was 2 of clubs, despite the fact that I used it multiple rooms ago. So I think it's still kind of bugged. Because in the last patch, it didn't play for some items at all. Oh, right, I forgot it's a Tears thing and not, you know, Tammy's head. Whoops. Alright. Ah. I kind of want to take damage just to get the bonus. That was not intentional, but that served my purpose very well. Ah. That also served my purpose very well. Thank you, game, for sort of listening to what I'm saying. I just wish it wasn't for the time that it requires self-harm. Not even self-harm, just suicide by monster, I guess. It's like suicide by cop, only significantly worse. For one thing, they don't even actually exist, so it's so much more impressive that you actually managed to do it. You know, fear effects really throw me off against bosses like Monster, where you can't see where they're jumping. Ah. Well, so much for that. Alright, PJs. Oh, and it gives a... Oh, right, it does give a full health thing. I forgot about that. Well, that's awesome. There's plenty to work with on the next floor. Now then... The dank depths. Alright. Glitter bombs. I should make use of glitter bombs because I'm getting a lot of things here. Oh boy. Okay, so that's just a glitch. That's what I was thinking. Alright, right. And hosts are everywhere because why not? The game doesn't like me one bit. But I will accept it as it is. Also, I just realized that the PJs almost entirely overtakes that one part that's dropped by Gluttony, among other things. I did not mean to get hit there, but I don't really care since I have Holy Mantle. Holy Mantle makes my life a lot easier. Should really take some damage just to make use of the fact that I'm Samson. On the other hand, I'm thinking of taking damage just to make use of the fact that I'm Samson. Which does not strike me as the smartest of things. On the other hand, well, I have plenty to go around, that's for sure. Now to give you a real donation machine, since you've been so kind to me so far. And, of course, the game does not allow it, because, why would it? I want to be kind to my donation machine, it gives me greed. I guess this is an example of greed, shutting you out of any sort of redemption. Or something or other. There was probably something meaningful in that statement, but I completely made it up on the spot. I could have brought the lovers, because that would give me extra damage, basically. It lets me take damage and then not care. Because I can just replace it easily. Yeah, see, the tier detonator is not really that worth it. I thought it was pretty cool, but it actually isn't. It might be cooler with a really high tier rate. Like if you had, I don't know, tier cap plus Cricket's body plus Mom's perfume plus Capricorn or something. That would be ridiculous. And quite awesome, if I must say so myself. I don't know, I'm not falling for that, even though I have Holy Mantle, in which case I wouldn't care about it whatsoever. You're not gonna get me there. So, I have to defeat Mom. That's my first priority. Because, obviously, I'm on Depths 2. What else would I be deciding to do right now? I also want to find the treasure room, since I'm literally late for boss rush. I have no reason to not take it slowly and find everything that would help me on this floor. Other than the fact that it would be kind of boring to do so, and would also make this video take forever to render. Once I decide to do so, because this is not the best of computers, as I may have mentioned once or twice or 3 times or 5 times or 27 times. It's a number on that list somewhere. Probably. Unless it turns out to not be a number on that list. In which case there's an asterisk at the end of that you didn't even notice. Having a feared enemy that you can't even see is kind of difficult. Alright. So, this was not the treasure room, so I'm gonna go look for it elsewhere. I will take my business and move elsewhere, sir. Wherever that might be. To the southwest there. No, to the west. That's probably more accurate there. Now then. Where am I? Ooh, a secret room. What's in here? Keys that I have literally no use for, because I have already had 11 and no place to use them since I don't have the chests unlocked. To put it simply, that was, say it with me kids, completely pointless. That was nice though. I had to thank the game for being so considerate of me. What are these cards? Judgments. And you are strength. I'll destroy the... well... I have plenty of health. And it gives me spirit hearts. Spirit hearts I don't need, mind you, but... it's a thought that counts, as I've said once or twice or 7 times. I can use strength to give me some extra health. Although it does mean I lose my spirit hearts. So come to think of it, it wasn't that great, and I only got caffeine pill for all my troubles.
Range down.
Which has had the temerity to give me range down. However, I'm back to full health basically, and I can do this. By this I mean kill every enemy within sight. 2 of diamonds. I like that. Was this the greed floor? I can't remember. I just don't remember anything. My life is waiting for Godot right now. I don't remember what yesterday was, if there even was a yesterday, or I wasn't just created today with all the memories of yesterday. Or even whether a world outside this computer exists. Does it? I don't think it does, but maybe it does. I don't know. I'm not on trial here. Am I? I think I'm not. So let me just verify. Was that in fact the greed room? I think it was. Because it looks familiar. Da da da. Yes, it was. I'm sad now. Hopefully there will be a donation machine on the next floor. Or 2 floors. Or 3 floors. I just have to find an arcade. Which is possible. Let's just kill her as quickly as possible. By utterly crushing everything she holds dear. Is that an option? I think that's an option. And now for Mom's destruction in approximately 37 seconds or less. Possibly less. I think less because she's dead right now. Tears up plus 2 spirit hearts. I like it. That's some ridiculous tear rate now. See, now this is actually sort of decent. Sort of. Not really. Maybe. Kind of. I don't know. Either way, I would love mapping. But I'm not likely to get mapping, so I'm going to just sit here quietly and hope I get something better. I'm gonna just open these. Max's head. Not Max's head, Cricket's head. Why do I keep calling it that? I played Rebirth longer than I played the original. Why do I still call it that? Goat Head's kinda good, except I only have 2 more left. Although it is nice of Afterbirth that it literally is 2 more. Because that was not the case in Rebirth. But now... so many enemies. Die, 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 die. Anyway, it wasn't the case in Rebirth, as some of you may remember. In fact, as most of you probably remember, given how close this is to the release of Rebirth. But the room... the final room... the boss fight in Room 2. That is to say, Mom's Heart. Or It Lives. Never gave a regular devil deal, just either a way to Sheol or to the Cathedral, depending on which room you got. But now if you have it unlocked, it'll give you the regular room. The regular devil deal or what should I say? The regular devil deal or the regular angel room, that's it. I'd say deal with the angel, but deal doesn't really seem to make much sense considering it's free. I can see forever. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not even fast enough to get away from the main part. But I didn't take any damage because I had my wonderful handy dandy thingamajig. Yes, a thingamajig. It's just like a thingy gummit and a whatchamajigger. And also a babamadoodle. I'm pretty sure that's a thing, right? That's the thing the kids say. Alright, now that I've gotten some completely worthless coins, I can move on with my life. Yeah! Looks like I don't need to go that way, although the game could be tricking me completely here. It's hard to say. I don't mind that damage because it actually gives me more health. Not more health, more damage. That's what I'm looking for. Does taking a full heart of damage give you more damage up than taking a half heart, or is it every time you get hit? In other words, is it based on damage taken or on the times you've been hit by something? It could be either one because it works with Razor Blade and the like. Yeah, I remember Edmund saying that he wanted that sort of trade-off thing where you would trade off health for things like damage and all that. But most players didn't do that because health is more valuable than, say, getting a slight damage up this floor or something. Not this floor, this room, in the case of Razor Blade, or doing damage to the room a la Blood Rites. Turns out it's significantly better to just not take damage. Unless you're someone like Samson, who then gets a massive damage up as a result. Hey look, An actual reason that, an actual reason for low range to be bad. Gas. Come on. Oh, lose the creep already. This is slightly annoying. By slightly, I mean very. Come on. And of course, he refreshes it the second I get out of the way. Stop it. No, that. Just die by Gemini. That's all you deserve. Or this. This you also deserve. This is the most difficult I've ever had against Fred. Mr. Fred. Damage up. I like damage ups. What are you? What do you have for me? Black powder? I vaguely like black powder. Sure, I'll take it. I vaguely like it. Let's see what the biggest one I can make is. Okay, that's pretty decent. It's a room-sized one. I like it. Means my usual strategy of strafing around things is actually somewhat viable. Ah. Ha, take that, monstro. And it has to actually resemble a circle by the look of it. You can't just double back like I did there. I expect it to work. Come on, monster, you can jump over here. I'm your friend, aren't I? I only want what's best for you. What's best for you is to be put out of your misery. See what I mean? Aren't you so much happier now that you're dead? I think so. I mean, you can't talk since you're dead, so I'm just gonna assume that was a yes. Because I think if I were to die in the same fashion as you did, killed by a supposed friend in order to put me out of my misery, I would probably be happy. If only because I was a horrific monstrosity that deserves to die. And not because I have some kind of hatred for you. Oh no, that would never happen. Now then, we're almost to It Lives, which will be my second defeat of it. No Hush, which is probably for the best, because I would be been tempted to take it, at which point I would die a miserable death because I went way over my head. Well, I might be able to use black powder for something. That wouldn't be half bad against Hush if I could make a circle around it, which is debatable, to say the least. Okay, what's this card? High Priestess. High Priestess is decent. I will take High Priestess. Ouch. Did not mean for that to happen. Happened anyway. I'll accept it. Holy Mantle. Eh. No big deal. Just some damage I lost. Not some damage. Just I lost my protection for that round. That's what I mean. I've been noticing that as I go on with this episode, I'm getting slightly less and less coherent. And by slightly, I mean a hell of a lot less. Okay, looks like I went the wrong direction altogether. So I'll just go through this shortcut that can't have a single thing that would kill me. How would that ever happen? Okay. Blow this up because I really want to blow it up. And stop them all. Alright. What's down this way? The boss? No. Just a single enemy that I kill instantly. Awesome. I might be getting slightly repetitive here as well. There's only so much you can comment on when the game is like this. There's nothing to think about. There's no strategy here. It's don't die. Even though you have plenty of health, so there's not much of a chance of you dying in the first place. And even if there was, you have Holy Mantle, which means that you have to get hit at least twice per room in order to take any damage. Skeleton Key. Of course I get Skeleton Key, because that's the last thing I need. Not to mention, I've already gotten Skeleton Key before. Can it be something I haven't picked up? I mean, Missing Number doesn't exist yet, but couldn't it have been Black Lotus or something? It would have been completely worthless to me, but at least it wasn't something I'd picked up before. That way I don't have to deal with it later when I wanted to get Platinum God. Actually, I don't anyway, because Chaos is a thing. Oh, Okay. This interesting secret room here. It appears to be some variant of the shop or burning basement. I think burning basement. That sounds about right. And now to kill Mom's heart, by which I mean it lives. I don't know why I called it Mom's heart. It's clearly not Mom's heart. For one thing, it looks like a fetus. Mostly because it probably is a fetus. And by probably, I mean almost certainly, given that, what else would it literally be? There's literally nothing else that would make sense. I don't even know if it affects... Yep, it doesn't because it's floating. It doesn't affect flying enemies, so I'll keep that in mind. Ah! May as well go in here. What's in here? Nothing of value. Oh, but it's a dice shard. Hey, I would have had Guppy if I had actually picked up the previous ones. Unfortunately, Horror Babylon's kind of worthless on the count of the fact that I will not have low enough health to make use of its effects. Otherwise, I would really like it. If I had IV bag, it would be very awesome. It means I would have ridiculous damage on She-Hulk. But I don't. Could take some damage on purpose. That'd be cool. Probably. Probably not, actually. That'd be totally awful. Alright, what's down this way? Death. Death by laser. Alright, gotcha. And over this way... Let's take a tour of Satan's pit. Ah. Husks everywhere. It's so horrifying. Probably, I think, maybe. I would love variants of the Cathedral and Shield. That'd be cool. Not necessarily the chest in the dark room, mostly because those have thematic significance. And I guess so does the basement, but not really in the same sense. Okay. I feel like you could easily transform the Cathedral and Shield into something thematically appropriate, whereas you can't really do the same for the chest. But, what do I know? I'm just an idiot. Alright, Satan is here, which means he's gonna die soon. Ha ha ha. You're going to die. See, you're dead. Ha. Take that. That's what you get for thinking you could have a life. Now. That was a bit late. I don't really care. I'm going to blow him up anyway. And even if they hurt me, I'm just going to come back with more damage. In fact, just watch what happens if you hurt me. Watch. See what happens? See? I just get stronger. And stronger. And stronger. Hey everyone, quick addendum to this video. I don't know what happened, but during the fight with Satan, my microphone malfunctioned, and as a result I ended up losing picture. You might be able to hear the actual sounds of most of the fight in the background. But anyway, this is just to show I did in fact end up winning as Samson. I ended up having half a heart due to my, not exactly well planned out strategy of getting hurt until I kill him through sheer point of damage. But yeah, I ended up losing the very end of that, as well as picture and sound, so that wasn't very good. So this is just confirmation, yeah, I did in fact end up finishing it and successfully winning despite my best efforts. Anyway, again, well, not again, you didn't actually see that, but if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, I will see you next time on The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth.